Well, hey there, YouTube. Matt Emroy back again. Back to you guys today with another product review. As most of you guys probably know, I have AT&T for my cell phone service, but both my parents have the Straight Talk through Walmart. Well, my parents have had their phones now for about 3 years, and they were getting pretty long in the tooth. They were having a lot of glitches. Heck, my mom's phone was running Android 2.3, so it was definitely time to upgrade. My parents decided to get the same phone, and this is what I wanted to show you guys. I've actually already set up my dad's phone, but Mom isn't home yet, so I figured I would go ahead and show you guys this real quick, and we're going to go ahead and set her phone up when she gets off work. I chose to go with the LG Power. This is a really, really nice LG phone for, again, Straight Talk Wireless. It runs on the Verizon network. You can see down here it says CDMA, which stands for Verizon. Some of the features on this phone include a 4.5-inch touchscreen display. It's running Android 5.0 Lollipop, so the latest version of Android. It's got a 1.2 gigahertz quad-core processor. Now, I've been using my dad's phone for a few minutes now, and I must say it is really, really quick with that processor. His old phone was the ZT Unico that had the dual-core 1.5 gigahertz processor, and my mom's phone only had a 1 gigahertz single-core ARM CPU, so this would be a major upgrade for them. This is a 3G Wi-Fi compatible phone, so this does not have 4G capability, but for my parents, that's fine. They do not do a lot of media streaming. You know, they don't watch YouTube very much, and if they do, they're always where there's a Wi-Fi network. So, again, if that's a concern for you guys, then you may want to look for one that has 4G or 4G LTE. But remember, even the Straight Talk phones that say 4G, if they don't say LTE, that's really just an enhanced 3G, and you're really not going to get too much more speed than you would with just a standard 3G phone. We have a 5-megapixel rear camera and then just a regular VGA front-facing camera, which is about what you'd expect from a phone like this. As you can see, it has the normal Straight Talk contracts, or in this case, no contracts. You have a 30-day plan, and that's $45 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Now, here's the thing about that. Only the first 3 gigabytes of data are at high speeds. Even though it's unlimited data, if you go over that 3 gigabytes, you're going to be throttled down to basically 2G speed. So there is a little catch there. Not much to see on the back, just the Straight Talk terms of use, and then down here it explains how Straight Talk are sold by TracFone Wireless and how you're using different people's networks, in this case Verizon. They also use, I believe, Sprint and AT&T as well. You can see down here it's just telling you that it is hearing aid compatible, which is important because my dad does wear hearing aid on occasions. What else we got here? Safety for your important call. Basically just telling you about all different security protocols and how it's up to date. That was what I was very concerned with my mother's phone, because she was running Android version 2. She had almost no security on there, and I was afraid that somebody might be able to steal some of her personal information. Alright, and here we have the LG Power phone itself. Has a very, very nice, clean version of Android 5, very responsive, unlike a lot of the cheaper 3G prepaid phones. Everything seems to work properly. I'll just open up Internet Movie Database real quick for you guys. So you can see there's really no hesitation when you're moving around the different applications on here. Now up here you have your speaker, your front-facing VGA camera. On the bottom of the phone, you have, on the left, you have your mic port, or that's where your actual microphone is when you're talking. Next to that is your micro USB charging port and data port. Nothing here on the left and nothing here on the right. And on top, you have your headphone jack right there. Now, this is where it gets a little interesting. You're probably asking, where is the volume and the power button? Well, they are right back here on the back. You have volume down and up, and then your power button right here. And of course you have your camera and flash on the back as well. Now this is actually in a case right now. On the bottom here is your speaker if you're listening to music or maybe watching a video or something. Very easy to take out of the case. As a matter of fact, I could probably do this one-handed. Probably. There we go. And it's a very, very clean looking phone on the back. The whole back comes off, and under there you just have the battery compartment. You do not actually have a SIM card for your service in this because this is a CDMA Verizon phone. There is a SIM card slot in this phone for storage. You can put up to a 32 gigabyte micro SD SIM card in this. Now, this does have the gestures to where you can turn the screen on and off just by double clicking. I do have a code set up to this, and I don't mind because you guys will probably never actually see this in real life, so I don't mind if you know what that is. But yeah, other than that, so far I'm really, really pleased with the phone. Storage-wise, you actually have a decent amount of storage for a prepaid phone. As you can see, it's got a total of 8 gigabytes of storage, and there's 3.79 gigabytes left after the phone, and it uses some for the apps and things. And of course, the funny thing is it uses the most for the miscellaneous, so that's probably part of the operating system as well. But what is nice about it is all that 3.8 gigabytes that's left is available for apps, so you don't have to worry about running out of space. I know a lot of these phones, at least back 2 or 3 years ago, may have only come with 200 megabytes of space allotted to your app. So that pretty much took care of what came pre-installed on the phone, and if you wanted to install anything else, you were pretty much out of luck. So this is my review of the LG Power. If you guys have any questions for me, please put them in the comments.